Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to read raster using Gdal. Alright, so before starting how to read a raster with Gdal, you need to have the raster image. For example, I'm going to use this image for today's video. And also you need to know about the class structure of raster. So here, what you need to remember is that every raster image is a dataset, and the dataset consists of bands and Geo-transform parameter. And each of the band consists of data array that consists of the digital numbers such as temperature or it could be elevation data and the overview. So just you need to remember this hierarchy. Okay, now just go to search and simply type cmd over here to open the terminal in the same directory, and then simply activate your environment. Okay, so now if you don't have idea how to make the Gdal environment, please follow my first part video and then join this video again. Okay, now I need to download Jupyter Notebook here. So for that, I need to click pip install Jupyter Notebook. Now that the Jupyter Notebook has been successfully installed, the next thing you need to do is just type Jupyter Notebook over here, and then your Jupyter Notebook will be opened in your browser. Now go to new and then simply press the kernel of Python 3. Now you will get this beautiful workspace over here where you can code, and in Jupyter Notebook you have three possible thing to do. One is markdown where you can write simply title. So this is how to read raster using Gdal, and now you can make this as a title. Second thing is obviously code where you can write your code. Suppose print hello world. Okay, you can simply print hello world like this. So since this is a coding cell. Now the third option is to comment out your code. So if you want to describe about your code, you can simply press hash in your keyboard and then simply explain your code over here. This code prints hello world. Right. Okay, so we will be using these three alternatives quite extensively, so you need to be careful. Now the very first thing you need to do is to import the Gdal library. So I'm going to cut this cell for now. So let's import the Gdal library from OS Geo package. Successfully installed. Next thing is to import your raster image. So in order to import your raster image, there is a built-in function named open in Gdal, so you can use that. So let me make a variable. Now here as an argument, you need to pass the URL of the raster image. So if you go here, I have a raster image named raster example1.tif. So simply type raster example1.tif and then simply print this. Now if you get this memory location over here, then you have successfully imported your raster. Now suppose if you made some mistake while specifying your path, and if you print this dataset, this will give you none. That means you have specified your path incorrectly. So you need to be very careful while specifying your path. Now let me show you how to get all the comprehensive information of your raster. So for that, you need to do exclamation Gdal info and give the path of your file. Okay, now this will give you all the possible information about your raster. So if you see, this provides you the format of your file, which is geotiff. And the file name is obviously raster example.tiff. Now this is the number of column and this is the number of row in your raster cell. Now from here to EPSC4326, this provides you the coordinate system of your image. This is the origin of your image and this is the pixel width, each pixel width of your raster. And this is pixel height of your raster. And if you see here, this provides you the metadata, whether this is area or point. The corner coordinates are being shown over here, which provides you all the coordinates of the corners of your raster and also the coordinate of the raster center. Now we will do the same thing through coding. Suppose if you want to know the file name, you can simply comment how to find the raster file name. Okay, so if you want to know your raster file name, there is code. What you can do is you can simply specify your dataset, which is dataset variable, dataset dot get file name, file list. So this will provide you the name of your file. Now the next thing is to know the size of your raster. That is the number of columns or the number of rows in your raster image. So let me make a comment section. How to know the size of your raster. So size means column slash rows. Okay, so for that you need to do dataset dot raster x size. This will provide you the number of column and dataset dot raster y size. Raster y size will provide you the number of columns. Okay, so this is the size of your raster. Now let us find out the coordinate system of our raster. So for that, let me make a comment section again. How to find the coordinate system of my raster. Okay, so for that, there is a built-in method named get projection. So simply type dataset dot get projection. So this provides you all the projection information that you need. Here, this is showing that this is EPSC code of 4326, which is obviously WGS 1984. So before going further, I'm going to show you different ways you can specify your methods. Suppose if someone writes my name of variable, so this is camel case. This is camel case. And if you write the same thing by using underscore, this is snake case. And if you specify my name, this is Pascal case. And if you remember, all of the methods that are being used here is using the Pascal case. So Gdal uses the Pascal case. So next thing is to find out the origin and the pixel size of our raster. So you cannot find the origin and pixel size directly. First, you need to know the Geo-transform parameter. So for that, you need to find out the Geo-transform parameter. So how to find the Geo-transform parameters. Okay, so in order to find Geo-transform parameter, there is a built-in method in Gdal named as getGeotransform. Okay, so this provides you the tuple of 6 elements. Now I will show you what each of the element is trying to show you. So first, let me put this into a variable name trends. Okay, so I'm trying to put that tuple into this trends variable. And if I show you this trends, this has total of 6 elements. And if you want to see the first index, which is 0, this provides you the x coordinate of the upper left corner of your image. Okay, and if you now another is if you click transform 3, trans of 3 index, this is the y coordinate of this is the y coordinate coordinate of left corner point. Okay, you can tally this 83 and 83.58 and 28.26. 83.58 and 28.26. Right. So we can find out the origin of image using the geotransform parameter. Now, by the help of this particular coordinates of the left corner point, we can find out the coordinate of each and every other corner points. So before that, let me find out the pixel size of the raster. So in order to find out the pixel size, you need to this is also done from the transform parameter. So trans1 is trans1, which is this one. So this provides you the pixel width. Okay, so this is width of each pixel. And if you do the transform of -1, which is the last index, this will provide you the pixel height, which is negative of course. The pixel height. Now let me show you how to find the coordinate of other points using the coordinate of the upper left corner. So if you see in this diagram, this is the upper left corner of your image. So to find out the coordinate of the upper right, first you need to know the raster width. Okay, so to find the raster width, you need to know the number of columns and the each pixel width. So if you multiply the number of columns with pixel width, then you will get the raster width. And you can simply uh, sum the x coordinate of upper left with the raster width in order to find the x coordinate of the upper right corner. So let me do that. And if you see here, the y coordinate of the upper left and the upper right are always same. And similarly, the y coordinate of upper left and the lower right are always same. So let me calculate. So for that, first I need to know the coordinate of the x left corner. So I'm trying to rename this as xl because this is the x coordinate of the left corner, and this is the y coordinate of the left corner as well. And so this is the pixel width. So I need pixel width. So let me say this as pixel width. So the very first thing we need to do is to find out the raster width. Raster width. Okay. So the raster width is determined by the number of columns So if you see here, we had already find out the number of column, which was 648. So let me put this into a variable name number of column. Okay, number of column. So to find out the number of columns, to find out the raster width. So to find out the raster width, you need to multiply the number of columns and the pixel width. So number of column into raster width. So raster width. So pixel width, sorry. So this will provide you the raster width. So if you see here for the raster width, so this is 0.174. Now to find out the upper x coordinate, we need the upper x coordinate of the upper left corner. So which is x and L. So x coordinate of the right corner equals to x coordinate of left corner plus the raster width. Raster width. Now if you see the coordinate of the upper right, this provides you 83.7597. Now if you want to check this, the coordinate of upper right x coordinate is 83.7597, which is correct. Now similarly, you can find the y coordinate of the lower left corner using the y coordinate of the upper left corner. So for this, what you need to do is you need to find out the raster height, which is number of row multiplied by each pixel height. So in this way, you can find all the possible corners point of your raster. Now I'm going to show you how to plot your raster image in Jupyter Notebook. So for that, you need to first install matplotlib. Pip install matplotlib. Matplotlib. Okay, so then you need to import matplotlib. So import matplotlib.pyplot as pip. One thing you need to remember over here is the matplotlib only plots the array of your image. So for that, you need to go inside your dataset and then again go inside the raster band and then go inside to the array. So for that, how to do that is simply go to dataset and then go to the raster band. Get raster band 1. So this will take the first band of your dataset and then read this as array. And I'm going to paste this into a variable name array. Now you can plot this simply by plot image show dot array. Now image data of d type object cannot be converted to float. Okay, so for that, so this is the image that we were trying to plot, and you can also turn off your axis simply by writing turn off, and also you can give the title to this by writing title. So this is the raster image. So with that being said, I think we are at the end of our video and hopefully you guys liked it. If you have any question regarding the tutorial that we discussed today, you can always comment down in the comment box. Thank you.